The boys just keep on buzzing. That is now 4 straight dubs for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And boy, we talked about in the last one how big that game was against the Panthers and how they needed to find a way to get those 2 points, preferably in regulation, to put them up a certain amount of points to try and win this division. We know who the next opponents are for the Leafs. It's the Tampa Bay Lightning and it's, again, the Florida Panthers. But in between those, the Florida Panthers game and then the Lightning and Panthers game, sitting the Columbus Blue Jackets, a team who kind of, somewhat, sort of, are in a playoff hunt, but they're not very good. We talked about how the last 2 times the Leafs have played them this year, they have not been very good results for the Toronto Maple Leafs. So this was a trap game, and you needed to find a way to go out there and do a job. And I'm so proud of these guys. From minute 1 to minute 60, they flat out dominated this hockey game. Yeah, there were, shots on goal, this, and that. Did you ever feel at all dangerous with the Columbus Blue Jackets coming down? Not a chance. I was just proud of the guys. They were hounds on the pucks. Nylander was incredible. Matthews looked awesome. Stolarz, look, he got the shutout. I mean, it felt like a very low event shutout, but who the hell cares? I'm just proud of what the guys did today. Now, let's break this thing down, shall we? First half of the period, it was pretty much all Blue Jackets, right? They had a lot of shots on goal, a lot of zone time. Leafs weren't getting a whole lot going. But again, not a lot of high-danger stuff. Stolarz was making the saves he was supposed to make, and it's still 0-0. But midway through, it's an interesting one, right? Because the Jackets, they come back in their own zone. They try and pass it out of the zone. It hits Steven Lorentz's skate. So there's one kind of turnover. But it gets even worse for them. I'm watching right here. Werenski fires it off the skate and then gets to the goaltender. Goes right on the goal. And he tries to pass it to Werenski. The problem is he passes it into his skates. So it goes off the skates into the slot to Pontus Holmberg, who drops it off for Nicky Robertson, who fires it low glove and beats the goaltender. Scratch and score, as the fellas in Leafs talk call it. He's at it again. And the Leafs lead it 1-0. Robertson's 13th goal of the season. We're feeling all right. And you got the lead after 1 period of play. Shots on goal were 11-8 Columbus. But the Leafs were up 1-0. So who the hell cares? We go to the second period. Same sort of thing. Midway through the period. Not a whole lot going on. However, turnover in the neutral zone by the Jackets. I think Max Domi is the one that coughed that up. Let me check that. Yeah, he's the one that stripped them of the puck, and it just lands at Rick Robertson's stick, and you know he's going to shoot. And he fires at 5-hole, beats Merzlikins. It is 2-0 Leafs. Robertson from Domi, his 14th, ties his career high at 12:28 of the second period. Hey, they're up 2-0 after 2 periods of play. Again, shots on goal. They're up 5 in shots on goal. But do you really feel like it? Not really. You go to the third period, and it doesn't take long for this game to get very much so out of reach. As let me get the highlight up here, because when there's 5 goals, I get like short-term memory. I swear to God. Morgan Riley fires the puck on from the point. Looks like it gets blocked in front. It was stopped by Merzlikins, but he kind of handcuffed himself. And you look at when Nylander gets the puck, he's kind of turned to the side a bit. I have a weird one. Nylander fires a 5-hole, beats him, and just like that, it's 3-0 Leafs. Buck 11? Buck 11 into the third period. Riley and Carlo with assists. Nylander's 43rd goal of the year, and you're up 3-0. It feels like curtains, but do not let this game get away from you. 3 minutes later, again, the Leafs were not done. A really nice outlet pass. Who was that made that pass? That was Morgan Riley. To Willie Nylander, who enters the zone, stops up, waits, fires, and cuts across the ice, fires it back blocker side, beats Merzlikins clean. Nasty stuff from Willie. It's 4-0 Leafs. That was at 4:21 of the third period. Riley and Matthews with assists, and you're up 4-0. It's over, right? They're going to sit back. Right? Wrong. Leafs get a power play. I don't think this actually was a power play goal now I'm thinking about it. It was not a power play goal. But the Leafs get, I think, 1 power play in the game, or at least the one that I saw. Only 1 power play. They dominate zone time. They have some chances. Can't bury one, though. And then just bedlam ensues, right? Nyes is getting cross-checked from in front of the net, but he's diving for loose pucks, getting in the corner, greasing up, got a cut on his chin. He doesn't care. He's diving in head first. I love what he's been doing. He was awesome tonight. Didn't get any goals, had 1 assist, and had glorious chances to score. Didn't, but I thought he played awesome. Mitch Marner around the back of the net. Nyes is on his gut, right outside the blue paint. Marner goes around the back of the net, kind of falling, but makes the pass to Matthews as he's about the circle. Merzlikins, as per usual, not even close to it being in position. Matthews fires it right off the top of the net and in. It's his 30th goal of the year. 9 consecutive. And his 9th. Nine straight. And also his 9th 30-goal season for Austin Matthews. Knives and Marner with assists on that goal at 16-27. It's 5-0 Leafs. They outshoot them 13-8 in the third period. Shots were even at 27 apiece for the game. Stolarz gets the shutout. Leafs do a job. They dominate the faceoff dot. They out-hit them. And for God's sakes, Benoit tried to fight Olivier, which was bananas. And actually, Steven Lorenz, who did he fight? Fabro? I don't know who the hell he went after, but it was somebody like that. And that is the 12th Leaf to fight this year. Awesome stuff. You love to see that they're standing up for each other, they're standing up for their teammates, and they ain't afraid to do it. So that's awesome to see. Key players today, Anthony Stolarz, obviously 27 saves for the shutout. Willie Nylander, 2 goals and a +2. Nick Robertson, 2 goals and a +2. This is a good one, right? Austin Matthews, goal and assist and a +1. Morgan Rielly, 2 assists, a +3. Brandon Carlo, an assist, a +3. Now, we've been doing this recently. We're looking at Morgan Rielly's +-. It was down to -16. It's now -13 on the year, which is still no good. But you look at his last little while. You go back to that game against Nashville, which was no good. Since then, he has not been a minus. +2 against Philly, +2 against the Sharks, even against the Kings, even against the Anaheim Ducks, +1 against Florida, and +3 tonight. Brandon Carlo might be doing wonders next to Morgan Rielly. I don't want to overdo it. He is looking a lot better. I do say that Mo is looking much better. But you love what you're seeing from those guys. Pontus Holmberg with an assist and a +2. Matthew Knies with an assist and a +1. Marner an assist and a +1. Domi with an assist and +1. And gotta love Benoit, +2 and a 5-minute major for fighting. You'll love to see it. A 5-0 win against a team you're supposed to beat. Leafs have won 4 straight, 47-25-4. And on the out-of-town scoreboard, they got all a bunch of help. The Ottawa Senators beat the Panthers 3-0 in regulation. And shockingly, the Tampa Bay Lightning lost to the Buffalo Sabres in the shootout. So what does that mean for the Toronto Maple Leafs when it comes to clinching the division? They are now 4 points. And again, everybody's played 76 games. So let's put that caveat out there. Leafs are 4 points up on the Lightning and 6 points up on the Florida Panthers. Okay, so now we know that. Who are the next 2 Leafs opponents? It starts on Tuesday in Florida. You could possibly go. Do they play before then? Does Florida play back-to-back? They play Detroit tomorrow, so I guess it could be a little different. But you beat Florida on Tuesday, you might just say sayonara to them in the division standings. With the Tampa Bay Lightning on the second night of a back-to-back on Wednesday. These 2 games, you go out there and you win those 2. You pretty much lock up the division just like that. Then you can kind of play your cards the rest of the way. You want to sit guys against another team? Sure. Like, who do they play after that? Before we wrap this video up. They play the Canadiens, Hurricanes, Red Wings, Sabres, then Red Wings. If you lock up that division, you can tell fellas to relax against the freaking Sabres in Buffalo and the Red Wings at home against Detroit to end the year. You can play your cards right. You don't want to have to go into those couple games to end the year with them meaning something. So go out there against Florida, against Tampa, and show us a little something. You did against Florida, and honestly, you did tonight against Columbus. I know it's the Jackets, but you beat the living snot out of them. You did what you were supposed to do. 2 good teams, back-to-back nights on Tuesday and Wednesday. It's going to be fun hockey to watch, all right? So you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and enjoyed the victory this evening, hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not done so already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on the game, all that stuff. Let me know your thoughts down below. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below as well. So follow up there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys Raptors edition tomorrow. Hold on. Is it a evening game? Like a 6 o'clock? Yeah, it's 6 o'clock, isn't it? No, 3:30 tip-off against the Brooklyn Nets tomorrow afternoon. Thank God. Get that thing over and done with. For the Toronto Blue Jays, we'll talk to you guys very shortly as they're in action right now against the Mets. We'll talk about that shortly. And as for the Toronto Maple Leafs, we talked about it. Tuesday, they are in Florida against the Panthers with a chance to possibly bury that team in the sense of coming for the Atlantic Division. You have a chance to do that on Tuesday. Will it happen? We'll see. 7 o'clock puck drop there in Florida. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the dub this evening. Talk to you guys then.